I left the UK 3 years ago now to travel the world full time. And the question that I get asked the most is, number one, how do I afford to do it? And number two, how can people do it themselves? Now, before you like scroll away or click off this, there's no adverts. I'm not trying to sell you any courses. This is just genuinely my experience and I guess how I done it, and then a couple of tips and mistakes to avoid that I see people do regularly here in Southeast Asia. So a bit of a background story. I worked in marketing for about 5 years, and then when we was on a holiday in Mexico, I saw loads of people working online and thought, you know, why don't I just do this? I literally work remotely in the UK anyway. So it was back then that I decided I was gonna leave the UK, travel full time and work remotely when I'd done it. What I actually done was, for a year when I was working full time for an agency, I started building up my freelance clients. So I didn't just like quit my job, leave, and then start working and go, I'm going to be a digital nomad. I booked my ticket for a year's time, and then I started getting clients and I was working evenings, weekends. By the time that I left, I had enough to survive in Asia and basically not use any of my savings. It wasn't like a crazy amount of money, but it was enough to kind of live a basic life on. And then obviously over the past 3 years, you know, you build relationships with people, you get new clients, you start to charge more money. But I actually had the skills to do it before I left. Like, I knew the job inside out. I was in quite a senior position in an agency, so it's natural for me to just do something that I know how to do. So my tip for you is, yeah, number one, like, learn your skill before you move to Asia and do it. Like, I see so many people who are like, oh yeah, I'm going to start doing marketing or paid ads or TikTok, and they're literally like sitting there in a co-working space building their website for days, but they've never actually done the job. Like, learn the job, get some clients, and then you can worry about like the fancy stuff. So yeah, that's my top tip. And I'd say, like, just save enough money for a year so you've got enough time to get clients and you've got a safety net. And yeah, don't forget to actually work. It's not about partying all the time and all the stuff you see on Instagram. I work a full-time job. I still save money for my future, for my retirement and stuff. And I think, although I would have loved to go to Asia a year earlier, it just wasn't the right time, and you've got to put yourself in a good situation to go. So yeah, obviously most of my videos are on martial arts, travel. This one's a bit more on the digital nomad lifestyle, but make sure you follow for more travel martial arts content.